Hello, Williams staff. Thank you for giving us your time today to watch this video and for being part of a project for our students. This year, we are implementing the graduation project, which consists of a junior research paper. While this is a requirement for CMS, we are passionate about bringing this to our students, and the students are already very eager to get started on this work. On our first slide, this is just a quick overview of the requirement from our county. This project counts towards every single student's English grade junior and senior year. The next slide discusses very important dates for the advisor to be aware of and to make sure to put on their planners. The first date, November 1st through the 2nd, is when the advisor will approve the thesis/topic for each student's project. For the research paper. Students will approach staff members that they are wanting to work with on this project. This will probably be based on the subject that they teach. For example, if I was doing a project that was in music therapy, I would probably seek out the music teacher to be my advisor. The student will soon share a Google folder, which I suggest you bookmark on your computer for easy access. All of the students' brainstorms, rough drafts, annotations, research, etc. will be stored on that folder. All feedback you give the students will be online through this shared folder, which is why it's important that you save that folder in a place that you will remember. The next dates, November 5th through the 9th, the advisor should be going into that folder to look through students' research and annotations. This may be a good time for a check-in or an informal email or even just a quick chat in the hall about ideas that you have for their research or feedback you want to give. November 23rd is when rough drafts should be complete. This is not the final draft. That will be turned in later. Jump online to that Google folder and make comments and give feedback. And make sure to send students an email that you have reviewed that document. November 30th is when advisors will send out an email that they have reviewed the rough draft and want to schedule a meeting with the students to discuss comments, next steps for their research. December 3rd through the 7th is when advisors should be having these meetings to discuss with students and reflect on their progress so far. The comments made is a good place to start, or by using the rubric to talk about points of growth, strengths, etc. Students have until December 14th to turn in their final draft. The next slide discusses grading essay information. Once we have all of the students' final drafts, we will be printing out 3 copies per student and giving them to staff members. The papers will not have students' names on it, but instead their CMS ID number. All staff members will be reading essays and using the same rubric to grade. Once all of these grades have been turned in by January 3rd by 4 o'clock to Miss Sally's mailbox, I will then take the average of all of those grades per student. The grading for these papers does not and should not be all marked up. Correcting errors and annotating in the spaces is not required or necessary. Please just use the rubric. The role of the advisor is to help and encourage a student through their process and through their English project. Thank you for being an advisor and for giving your time to our students. The advisor's role will include check-ins with students. This can be online and in person, holding advisor meetings, those should always be in person, and coaching students. We want the feedback you give our students to be global, big picture, research-based. I will take care of the grammar, spelling, and nitpicky information. The next slide shows the links to the websites that will be very helpful to you at this time. Also, if you did not get a flyer/handout in your mailbox, please let me know and I'll make sure to give it to you. It has all of the information covered in this video, but in a more brief summary. Please access these resources at any time you feel you want to, and feel free to email me or Miss Monica to help in any kind of way for English or tech-related information. The last slide is a time to think of any questions you have as a new advisor or as someone who will be grading the research paper. Please reach out and let us know if you have any questions or any ways that we can help you. This process is so exciting and students are very passionate about their topics. This is the first year the project is being implemented at our school, and at the end of this process, I will make sure to send out a feedback survey so we can make it even better next year. Thank you for your time and expertise. It is much appreciated.